This is Mike Tyson again, coming from Cathdale, New York. Okay, so uh, don't try to define me. No one can define me. You know, I'm good, I'm bad, I'm ugly, I'm everything. You can't define me. You can't stand 1 minute in my shoes. You can't hold my jock stripes. You can't define me. Don't try to define me. You know, you know. I was a delinquent, a juvenile delinquent. You know, I had I had 14 felonies at the age of 14. So how can you reconcile, my life? You know, no one knows my life. You know, my life. No one can stand a minute in my shoes. They can't live my life. So, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't make me out to be what I'm not. I can't be what you guys want me to be. You know, I was a juvenile delinquent, and Customato took me and molded me. He molded me into the man that I am today. Today I'm a man. I'm a fornicator. I can I fornicate with a lot of women because I can. You know, you know. I'm I'm Alexander the Great. You know, I'm I'm Jesse James. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. I'm all these guys put together. Don't try to define me. You know, I'm the Father. I'm the Son. I'm the Holy Ghost. I'm everything. Don't try to define me. You can't define me. You know, I'm everything. I'm a dad. I'm a I'm a I'm a killer. You know, I'm a pet lover. I love my pigeons. I love my pigeons. My pigeons calm me down. I go to my pigeons and they calm me down. You know, I find peace and serenity in my pigeons. I find peace and serenity in my pigeons. I go to my pigeons before the fight, they calm me down. But that's just the calm before the storm. I enter the ring and I'm a fucking tornado. I destroy every fucking thing because I'm just bad. I'm destructive. I destroy my opponents. I destroy my opponents. I destroy my opponents. I'm the most ruthless and the most vicious. The most vicious, the most savage heavyweight ever. The most vicious, savage heavyweight ever. I destroy my opponents. No one can beat me. I destroy my opponents. I destroy my opponents. No one can. I'm the most ruthless and the most savage. I'm Alexander the Great. I'm Jesse James. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Joe Lewis. I'm all those guys put together. Don't try to define me. Don't judge me. You can't stand a day in my shoes. You can't stand a day. How can you reconcile, coming from nothing and having everything? I'm nothing and I'm everything. You know, Sometimes I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be a part of this shit. You know, how can you reconcile that shit? You know, because somebody took me in and he made me the man that I am. I'm a fornicator. I'm everything. I fornicate with the nicest women, the beautiful women, because I can. I fornicate with them. You know, I'm just bad. I'm just BAD bad. You know, I told Michael Jackson he's not bad. I say, Michael Jackson, you're not bad. I'm bad. Listen to your big brother. I'm bad. You're good. You're not bad. Stop saying that you're bad. You're not bad. He kept saying he's bad. He's bad. I said, no, Michael, you're not bad. I'm bad. You're good. I'm the worst. I'm the worst of the worst. You're not bad. Michael Jackson keeps saying he's bad. And he keeps saying, charm on. What's charm on, Michael Jackson? Come on. What's charm on? Charm on what? Come on, Michael Jackson. And, all these guys who try to be bad, but they're just paper tigers. They're just paper tigers. You know, I met Sylvester Stallone, and I shook his hands, and his hands are so soft. I say, I say, what the fuck, man? You supposed to be Rocky. Why your hands are so soft? You know, your hands are so soft. It's like don't squeeze the salmon soft. You know, how can you be Rocky with the soft hands? I said, what Sylvester are you? You Sylvester the singer, or you Sylvester the actor? Which one are you? You know, I don't understand. You know, please make me understand this shit. You know, your depiction of Rocky is pitiful. It's pitiful. You know, Rocky Marciano, your depiction of him is pitiful. Then you get a Grammy, you get an Oscar for that shit. You know, you got an Oscar or you got a Grammy. Was you an actor or were you a singer? You know, I don't understand this shit, man. I don't understand Sylvester Stallone. Man, his hands are soft. How can he be Rocky with a soft hands? You know, and this guy Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, uh, uh, I invited him to my house. I invited Arnold to my house. When he got to my house, I said, Arnold, I said, you can't have two bad guys in one place at the same time. I said, what you gonna do, Arnold? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? If you're 250, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? He said, I'll be back. I said, don't come back. Don't come back to my house. You know, I don't want you back at my house. So don't come back. What you gonna do? So, like I say, I'm the most brutal, the most savage, and the most ruthless heavyweight ever. Ever. I'm the most brutal, savage heavyweight ever. So, this guy Larry Holmes, he he humiliated my icon. My icon is Muhammad Ali. He humiliated him. This guy Larry Holmes. I didn't appreciate when I was a kid. I said, I'm gonna destroy this guy when I grow. I finally met him in the ring, and this is how Larry Holmes fights. He fights like this, and he tries to hold my head. He tries to hold my head and hit me with a right, and I just dipped, and I dipped, and I went with a 1-2, pop, pop. It sounded like a fucking car tire blew up. It sounded like a car tire. I thought I killed this guy. It sounded like a car tire blew up. He kept shaking his head like he had Parkinson's. I was scared to fight this guy because I thought that this Parkinson's shit is contagious. When he fought Ali, Ali gave him this shit, and now he's gonna give it to me. I was like, no, I don't want to fight this guy. I gotta end this shit. So I hit it with a 1-2, pop, pop, and this shit sounded like his head exploded. I was scared. I thought I killed this guy. So, and then this fucking guy Mitch Green, you know, you asked Big George Foreman. He said he didn't want no parts of me. He didn't want no parts of me, because he said I was a fucking nightmare. I was a fucking nightmare. And this fucking guy Mitch Green, if he heard that shit, he'd know not to fuck with me. He fucked with me in the parking lot. I had to beat the Jerry Curl juice off his motherfucking ass, man. I hit him so hard, my fucking hand stuck in his fucking eye socket. I hit this guy so. Then he had the nerve to come the next day to the press conference. He came and start that shit all over. This fucking guy, Mitch Green, man, he's fucking crazy. I don't know what's wrong with this guy, Mitch Green, man. He's one flew over the cuckoo's nest. I don't understand this guy. And this guy, Holyfield, he waited till I was washed up with Robin Givens and that shit. Him and Lennox Lewis and them. They waited till I was washed up. They didn't want no parts of me when I was 19, 20, and 21. They didn't want no parts of me. I was a fucking tornado. I destroyed everything. I destroyed my opponents. I destroyed everything in my path. Casamado, he always tell me, he say, you destroy everything that they put in the ring. Destroy it. If God put his son in the ring, you destroy him too. So I destroys everything that they put in the ring. They can't mess with me. So no one can define me. Don't try to define me. Don't try to define me. Don't judge me. You don't know me, because I can't reconcile, coming from nothing and having everything. I fornicate with as many women as I can. I can't reconcile. You know, at the age of 14, I had 14 felonies. You know, I had 14 felonies. I come home from school and my mom got 5 niggas in the house. And she tells me to go play on the fucking street. Go play in traffic somewhere. Let the fucking car hit you. You know? I come home, she tells me, go open up a manhole and play down in the manhole and close the fucking lid. You know, so that's my life. You know, so you guys can't define me. You never spend a minute in my shoes. You can't define me. Don't try to define me. You know, I told Michael Jackson, I said, you're not bad. You know what I'm saying? Your big brother is bad. You know, I'm bad. You're good. Don't say that you're bad. Don't say that. Don't say that, Michael. Don't say that. You know, I'm bad. You know, I'm bad. I'm the most devastating, the most savage, the most brutal heavyweight ever, ever, ever. There's no one like me. I'm a phenom. There's never gonna be another Mike Tyson. There's never gonna be another Mike Tyson. Bam, 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 bam. There's never gonna be another Mike Tyson. Bam, 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 bam. There's never gonna be another Mike Tyson. I'm the vicious. I'm the most brutal. I'm Alexander the Great. I'm Jack Dempsey. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Joe Louis. I'm all those guys. You don't try to define me. I'm the most vicious. I'm the most brutal heavyweight ever. Don't try to define me. Don't try to define me. You know, don't try to define me. Until next time, this is Mike Tyson.